folks. I figure I'd do a little video response on Laughing Witch's new video. I usually don't do this kind of stuff on my channel. As a matter of fact, I usually just upload other people's stuff and have various kinds of other crap. So this is a first for me. But, wow. Let's just start off this video, then I'll describe what's wrong with it as we go along.
Hey YouTube, it's Laughing Witch. I'm going to do another video. This is my last video. I'm going to do an apology video to Thunderfoot, Dr. Mason, and I'm going to do it because I really am sorry. I've made a lot of trouble for people I care about. I never meant to get you fired.
There's our first bullshit lie of the day. Wow. You made, I forget how many videos she made talking about how she wants to get Phil fired and teach him a lesson. So right there, big bullshit lie number one. Like, even like this things that she's using, it looks so sarcastic and disingenuous, which is going along with the video so far. Let's continue.
I just wanted you to stop making all these videos about this woman, Sarkeesian, because she was getting so much harassment. I did want to mention...
You mean a lot of people critiquing her on her bullshit? Yeah, there were a lot of videos about that.
That I did offer to apologize to you through Kevin Logan as my emissary twice, and you would not...
And for what I heard, it was like rather disingenuous.
...hear of it. But I'm going to do it anyway, because I think... Basically, I need to do that. I need to show everybody that I'm sorry for what I did. It was...
No, you want to stop it because you don't want people to see that you're full of shit. That's what it is. You're afraid that, like, people who go to your Yelp page are gonna, like, see that you've made up shit, that you gave yourself 5-star reviews in order to bolster your ratings, and that you hired various companies to, like, be promoted. What was it, like a Channel 7? We'll get to that later, but... just so disingenuous.
It's a dumb idea. I shouldn't have done it, and it's affected...
Yeah, you feel that way because you got caught.
...the people that I care about tremendously. But I've closed my YouTube channel. I've got this channel here just to apologize. And I'm not going to be coming back and making YouTube videos. I'm just going to stay out of it.
I don't know about that.
I wish that everybody would stop the docs dropping. This doesn't happen.
You're the one that doxed first. Oh my god. And not to mention, yeah, she made that video where she was proud of, like, sending letters to Thunderfoot's, what was it, employer, to the police department and the local newspaper that near where he lives. She was dead set on trying to ruin his life. And now that the shoe is on the other foot, oh, woe is me. And to be honest, she doesn't sound all that apologetic in this video. I mean, when I'm sincerely sorry about something, I'm on the verge of tears. This sounds like more of an apology of a person who got caught than someone who's remorseful for their actions.
Have to be an all-out war. We can all step back. And I hope with this apology, you'll consider calling off your fanboys and let things...
It is a fraction of the people who've been leaving comments. Now, I checked this. So far, the most comments is, like, on the... What was it? Google Plus page. There's somewhere around 200. I doubt that's all 200 people. I'm sure there's some that have been leaving multiple comments. But Thunderfoot has almost 400,000 subs. And to say that all of them are doing this, once again, is... It's basically a lie.
Let's go back to normal. And I hope you live a long and happy life.
No, you don't mean that.
And with that, you will not be seeing me in the comment section of each other's videos.
Okay. Now, it'd be... I mean, how do I articulate this? Now, the most disingenuous part of this video is when I scroll down here. Please help us survive the onslaught of cyber warfare that they have visited upon this company. What? So we go here, and they have gone into the professional victim business. Look at this shit. They've raised $371 so far. Actually, I need to reload this. I wonder if they got any more. It's been a while since I've been here. No, it's still $371. Yeah, so the husband of a company made a video. It doesn't explain why he needs the money. Doesn't explain why if he has lost customers. He doesn't. Once again, he doesn't provide any proof really, except that there's people leaving bad reviews, which doesn't necessarily mean that people stop going to your business. So we'll play that in a minute. But we scroll down here, and where is it? Yeah, it takes $1 million a year just to break even with the mortgage, insurance, operating costs, payroll, etc. If it's $1 million, why are you only asking for 25,000? Not to mention, once again, it doesn't explain. Once again, there's a lot of whys that are not being answered in this whole thing. So let's go here. Listen to what the husband has to say. No, don't full screen me. There we go.
Hi, I'm Paul Burns, and here's my story. I'm the owner, operator of Porcelain Tub Restorations with my wife, and we do bathroom refinishing for bathtub repairs, ceramic tiles, ceramic flooring, countertops, kitchen countertops, and whatnot. 26 years serving the Washington, D.C. metropolitan area. We're a 5-star rated company, and we believe in giving honest, ethical service to our...
Honest, ethical service, 5-star company. Oh my god, there's several lies in there. One is your wife used to leave 5-star reviews on the Google Plus page, and I think she was leaving them elsewhere too. And also, they were paying like various websites to like promote their businesses on, like, I think it was Channel 7, just so they could say that they were promoted on like ABC, NBC, whatever, which is a bald-faced lie. So right there, 2 lies, and not even 30 seconds into the video.
clients. Recently, we had a little encounter with a fellow named Thunderfoot.
No, it was mainly your wife. It wasn't you, as far as I know. But once again, I'm not too familiar with the situation. But once again, he's just coming off as a complete douchebag.
Mason. And he does some YouTube channel, some experiments for scientific stuff, but mostly he seems to generate his time doing videos on misogyny and anti-feminism.
Whoops, I didn't mean to stop the video there. Sorry.
This one here is the one he did on my wife. And with his 400,000 subscribers are now...
And only 200 people have left reviews. Once again, it's like I said, I don't even think it's 200 people. I'm sure there's some that are like leaving multiple reviews. But once again, completely misleading all the things that he's saying so far.
attacking our social media sites and our reviews.
And this wouldn't have happened if your wife wasn't trying to ruin his career. Now that the shoe's on the other foot, oh, woe is me.
And to say the least, it's working.
No, it's not working. It shows it right there. Yelp is cleaning up most of the reviews. Derp. I don't know what else to say to this part. Once again, the guy's not doing a good job explaining why he deserves $25,000.
Yelp is trying to do a cleanup, but
Actually, they've been doing a good cleanup. They've gotten rid of, like, what, near 200 reviews so far? Once again, completely disingenuous. We didn't mean to full screen it there again, sorry.
having a difficult time here. We're down from our 5-star review to 2-star review.
Yeah, that your wife tried
fake
to...
pictures on our
Wait, I didn't mean to pause it there.
Posting.
Yeah, that's right. That's not your wife. Jesus Christ. Sorry if I'm like fumbling here. It's just it still makes me laugh.
Here. And these guys are all over it's not just the nation, this is a worldwide onslaught.
No, it's mainly in the U.S. As a matter of fact, a lot of the ones that were from other countries, Yelp got rid of, like, almost instantaneously from what I've heard.
They're giving us 1-star reviews. This happens to be the only review I actually had on Yelp.
And I wouldn't be surprised if I found out that was from you or your wife.
But now we're just inundated with them. And this is what's happening. We got these are reviews that aren't currently recommended.
Yeah, and guess what? Most people who go to your Yelp page are not even going to see that unless they, like, know where to look. Just, once again, completely disingenuous.
Which folks still go and see. And they're making up
No.
local addresses. Ireland, East Germany. This is worldwide 1-star reviews. And there's 18 at this count of this problem here. A lot of them have already been removed for violating the terms and services.
Once again, Yelp is doing their
Then they're
job.
going
I
to
don't know what
remove
you're
the plus
bitching about.
page and putting all sorts of photographs on there that I can't remove.
Now this I do got a full screen. Yeah, this is the screen cap here where they prove, or somebody proves anyway, that they paid to get endorsed on ABC, on other websites, so that way they could post it on their homepage that they're endorsed by ABC. And this over here is where they prove that, oh yeah, same sort of thing. But I know there's another screen cap somewhere where they show that the wife was leaving 5-star reviews. Lols.
Then they're going to our Google Plus page here for our reviews. These are my guys. Couldn't get Twinkles the cat in there because she just doesn't like water.
God, now I'm going to make a reference here that probably very few people understand, but on the Phil Hendry show, now for those who don't know who Phil Hendry is, it's sort of a reverse prank call show. He would do like these skits and get people angry enough to call up, and he had this one character called Steve Bozell who owned a construction business, and he was like always finding ways to like try to get money, usually by suing people. And he's even as monotone as Steve Bozell. Once again, if you want to see what I'm talking about, type in Steve Bozell, Phil Hendry. Spitting image of this guy.
But our 4.6 rating is now a 1.3 with 197 reviews.
And that wouldn't have happened if your wife would not have tried to ruin a man's career. This is your fault. You dug your own grave here.
Since October 20th. And this is what is happening. These guys are coming in here.
Oh yeah, because he's going to claim that these are all attack reviews. Let's see. The vice president and wife of the owner attempted to get a gentleman fired. Oh yeah, that's so insulting. Extremely rude manager. Okay, that's an obvious lie, but once again, it's not scalding. Well, maybe it is.
Who haven't gotten services from our company. And
yeah, owner writes fake reviews. Once again, the guy's full of shit.
Making up stories
that your wife writes reviews about your own company, that she tried to ruin a man's life. Oh my God!
The service they got. Some of it's pretty bad.
Okay, let's stop it at random here. He says it's really bad. The owner is a horrible, hateful person who puts up fake reviews. That's true. Makes her employees do the same. That's also true. The person hates anyone who doesn't think like or thinks the way that you are a racist devil. Once again, that's true. Let's see. There's a lot of misinformation going on here. I'm not involved in any men's rights, whatever. Nor I do not. Once again, doesn't seem hateful.
Quite nasty.
All right. Vice president of the company also goes by Laughing Witch on YouTube. Hateful, huh? Without exaggeration to the situation, she became obsessed with somebody she disagreed with. Her response was to email the university where he worked at. Once again, this is all true. These are reviews so far that are all based in truth. Except for the one below. I had a horrible service. That's obviously BS.
They're attacking our services that they haven't had done. This is strictly for reporting on companies' products and services. The 5-star reviews you see are we had 11 reviews in here before this happened, and we did have
yeah, and stuff that your employees and your wife was writing. You lying sack of shit.
A very strong rating at 4.6. I actually had a 5-point rating until we had some customer get upset over the fact that we got a parking ticket and asked for a parking permit to be supplied, and she gave us a 1-star review. So, go figure. And I was upset about that, not to mention this. So, there are some folks coming in giving us 5-star reviews trying to help offset it, but it takes five 5-star reviews to offset any one of these single-star reviews. This is just pure evil.
No, your wife's pure
Imagine
evil.
this happening to your company or being an employee of a company this happened to.
And so are you. Now, this is where he's going to try and manipulate people by claiming that...
mortgages and bills and trucks and insurance and,
Yeah, here we go.
and people to take care of. That's my responsibility. It's been a tough year. It's been a tough 7 years with the recession, and then 2.5 years ago.
Oh, God. If it was so tough, then you should have told your wife not to try and ruin a man's career. Now, from this point onward, he tries to bring up why... like, oh, woe was me, I hurt my back, and now I can't do my job. When he's the president of the company, and presidents usually don't do that kind of stuff. What else did he try to bring up? Of course, uses pictures of his employees. And if you're curious, you can watch the rest of the video, but it's all to try and manipulate you into giving money. Once again, he doesn't really tell why he needs $25,000, except he needs $25,000. So let's look at the contributors here. And of course somebody left $1 just so they could say the wife was harassing people. That's awesome. But so far, I can't tell if these people who are donating are SJWs or what. I'm not familiar with all these names, but yeah. Basically, she made this video to go into the professional victim game to try and get some of that Anita Sarkeesian money. God, this is such a disgusting generation we live in. Anyway, that's all I wanted to talk about. And hopefully you enjoyed this. Hopefully I was entertaining enough. And if you guys like this, I'll do more videos. But yeah, there we go. Thanks for watching. Toodles.